Our #1 choice for scale bypass services is Drivewyze. In fact, we love Drivewyze so much that we have teamed up with them to give 9 lucky viewers the chance to win a 1-year subscription service to try Drivewyze out for themselves, free of charge for 1 full year. Guys, it's super easy to enter to win. All you're going to do is visit our website, TruckingTogether.com. You're going to find the Drivewyze giveaway link on the top banner. You're going to click that link and it's going to take you right to the entry form. So easy. Even my course could do it. No, he probably couldn't do it. And guys, remember, if you want to try Drivewyze free for 30 days, we have a link in the description box down below. I just want to thank Drivewyze for sponsoring this contest and today's video.
Look, Alice, got you some fancy stuff. Back pressure sensor, never been replaced, so might as well have one in hand. Let's see this bad boy in here. It's an X15, or is it an X12? Is it common rail? It doesn't have emissions. No, it's got a DPF or SCR system up there. But it's got a fixed main turbo. What is it? Oh, this is an X12. It's common rail. Or is it an X15? What is this thing? 2350 ECM. Oh, that's not an X15. That's an X12. But still, fixed main turbo on it? That's weird. It does have the SCR can, or is it just a DPF? It's hard to say. Or is it just a freaking muffler because there's no sensors in it? It's definitely got sensors up there though. I think it's just a DPF. I don't think this has got DEF. Weird. Versatile. I need one of them badges. I never used to like Cummins. My dad was always against them, and when I was a kid growing up, he's like, Cummins sucks, because he had an N14 that he got burnt on because it was maintained poorly. And then he got cats, and the cats, oh look, more parts. The cats also used to go down, but he never complained about them, because cat. But I'm gonna tell you guys, I think Cummins have treated me pretty good. Now, I don't hate Caterpillar by any means, but I'm no brand loyalist. Whatever gets the job done, gets the job done. Unless it's a Packard. No, I'm kidding. So we're out here in Stockton getting some parts. I need to get a back pressure sensor for the new truck because I forgot to replace it, and I don't think it's ever been replaced, so might as well have one on hand and put a new one in it. Keep the old one as a spare, because those sensors, you can't really clean those. I mean, you can, but I've never really heard good luck about it. I never clean them. I just replace them. The IMAP you can clean, which that's what I've done and been all right. Anyway, a lot of people seem to have an opinion about the dealer, that the dealer screwed the truck, or not screwed the truck, but they didn't stand behind the truck. How in the hell did they not stand behind this truck? First of all, people that need to understand, used truck buying isn't like car buying. It's a used truck. I sent my wife out there to get the truck. My wife's not going to be checking kingpins. We took a chance on the truck. They stood behind the truck 100%. They said, if there's any problem with the truck, we'll take care of it. And they did. So they did brakes on it because the brakes needed to be done. And they did the kingpins on it. So the mechanics set the right kingpin a little bit too tight. They put one extra shim in it. We brought it back here. We needed to get that fixed. So it was mostly labor, which was a lot of work because they needed to take everything apart again. And that was $1,100 something. The very next day, the dealer sent us a check for that $1,103. They also did all this extra work and made sure that the truck was good and the customer was happy. Man, if that's not customer service, I don't know what is. First of all, you guys need to understand that dealers, when they take in used trucks, most of them don't check this stuff. They don't check kingpins. They don't check none of that. I mean, in theory, yes, we probably should have checked it, but good thing that we caught it before it left and they fixed it. So if you guys are harking on TLG, which is probably the better Peterbilt dealers out there, I mean, you're tripping, because that's a good dealership network, in my opinion. The Larson Group, they're a good dealership. They took care of us. We bought 2 trucks from them now, and I'll buy another one because I think they're great people, and I wouldn't hesitate. I mean, again, they took care of us and they took care of the truck. They stood behind it 100%. They got it right. They paid us for whatever we had to pay out of pocket on it. So again, tell me how that's not standing behind the truck. And now the truck is out there running perfectly fine, and guess what? It's getting very close to the same fuel mileage as the Ultraloft without that roof cap. Oh no! Well, that's good. That's really good. That guy right there, I kind of quit using him for now. As much as it is really fun to eat all them 600 horse cats up the hills, I'm happy with that. The reason why I quit using the switch for now is because it's too damn hot. And the exhaust temps creep up, everything creeps up. Hot creeps up. Pressure tank on the side, still clean. No coolant. I guess that old cheapo that I bought was just bad, because we did a whole trip and no issues. Says she's pretty dirty. I'd say so. It's a good picture, even though the sun's in the way. So what is this? It's a combustion leak tester in your cooling system. Why am I using it? Well, I'll get into that. This, if you have coolant, if you have exhaust gases present in your coolant, will turn yellow. It's blue. We held it there for quite some time, so I think we're good. Now, the engine ran. It's kind of up to temp. Seems to be okay. Anyway, why am I using this? Well, because it's getting hot and the cooling system and this truck ain't what it used to be, I guess, and it's definitely showing its age. So the main problem I'm having is water temperature fluctuation. It gets down to about 160 coasting, and then it gets up to temperature fairly quickly up the hill. Now, it doesn't overheat, but it doesn't hold its temperature very well. So I was thinking that, well, it's the seals in the thermostat, which is probably what it is. Behind the thermostat anyway, the regulators, which is probably what it is, but at the same time I wanted to make sure. So this is clear evidence that 1,210,000 miles on an ISX, we have no combustion present in our cooling system, which is the #1 killer. Well, it's not the killer, but it's the #1 known issue with the diesel engine. Well, I mean, why do you have why do you get combustion in your cooling system? Well, that's when your head gasket blows. Why does your head gasket blow on a diesel? Well, more than likely, it's not just a head gasket. 99.9% of the times, unless you're lucky like Mr. Driving by Braille, it's a walking liner, meaning it's sunk, meaning you need to rebuild the engine, meaning you need to cut the counterbores and shim the liners and all that stuff. And we don't need to do that. I'm happy.
Mood lights. Yes, I'm doing beauty routines in the truck. Yeah, so I felt a little puffy this morning, so I put that face mask on. It's kind of a pain in the butt to put on in the truck, but, well, I've never used it before, but it's to depuff you. And since I felt puffy, figured why not? So we're doing that while eating and drinking a glass of milk or bottle of milk. So our meal is ready. Is the queso fundido, which basically tastes like old school Taco Bell, you know, back like when Taco Bell actually tasted good. No offense to anyone who thinks Taco Bell still tastes good, but it does not taste the way I remember it in the 90s. But this tastes like the 90s Taco Bell. All right, we are ready to hit the road. We are well stocked on beverages. I got myself my Monster energy coffee drink if I need it for a later occasion. I got myself also a Pedialyte because you got to stay hydrated. And on that note, I got a cup of ice because I love my ice water. So truck is, well, we've been idling, so it's already warmed up, ready to go. Gosh, I love this truck. This truck is so awesome. I love it. Getting along great. We are starting our journey today here on top of Parley's. We are actually almost over to Wyoming. I still cannot believe that I made it as far as I did yesterday. Wow. It's actually pretty crazy how much time on your clock it costs you to even stop at rest areas. And I'm not like saying, you know, don't go to the bathroom, but I got really lucky yesterday. I didn't need to make stops like I usually do. So it worked out just absolutely perfect. So let's hope that today is also a perfect night of driving. That would be so good. So very good. Our destination is going to be Aurora, Colorado. I know from Tooele it's about 9 hours, so let's call this 7.5 hours. I might make it there without having to do my break. That would be really awesome. Why? Because I like being efficient. So let's get efficient. Let's get on the road. Just coming into the Wyoming port of entry. We are bypassing it. Thank you, Drivewyze, for getting us that ever so valuable bypass on tonight's ride. Greatly
guys real quick here in Laramie, Wyoming. We're about ready to get off of 80 here, and we're going to get on to 287 and make our way over into Colorado. I am going to take my 30-minute break while I'm at SEVA. I currently have 3 hours on my clock. That is more than enough time to get myself where I need to be before I hit that 8-hour mark. So, night is going good. Check in with you guys, probably at SEVA. Alright guys, we are here. Hold on. Where's a good angle so I don't have shadows? I may or may not have come in a little too hot and hit the door a little harder than I usually like. I don't blame that one on the automatic. They are better than automatic trucks have been in years past, but it's still not the same experience that you would have with a clutch truck, where you can ride the clutch and kind of slow yourself and ease into the dock. So, but first trip out this truck, we'll figure it out and find our sweet spot. We're here in Aurora, Colorado. It is about 4:45 in the morning. We made it here without having to do a break, which is awesome. Got this guy one shot into the door, also awesome. This truck is super easy to back up. Really happy about that. These load lights, they are very helpful because these docks, they are dark and they are hard to see. That line there is almost impossible without some sort of a light. We got our trailer that we're taking out sitting in door number 22. Honestly guys, I don't know if it's a new trailer or old trailer because I did not look at the trailer number. But I will once we get in here. locked on. That's a good thing. We're gonna go this way because I need to close these doors and I need to get a seal. And I don't have the seal. Alicia has it. So I imagine maybe she wants to seal it up. I don't know. Things always got to be like super duper hard when you're tired.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on.